So assembly is surprisingly easy. It took me a little under 20 minutes, and that included one small mistake. You don't need any tools. It comes with an Allen wrench, and then other than the Allen wrench, all you need is your fingers. And again, pretty straightforward. The instructions are pretty clear, and there aren't that many pieces anyway, so it was a quick and easy assembly. So here is the PARTPHONER lamp fully assembled. It is quite tall. It is 63 inches tall, which is 5'3". I'm 5'8" by comparison, so that looks accurate. The dimensions are otherwise 10.3 inches by 10.3 inches, so we're not talking about a lot of footprint space here. It's quite small, 10 by 10. So obviously you have the lamp, and then there are three shelves, the one that sits right on the floor and the two suspended shelves. The shelves in total can hold 50 pounds. So I saw there was some questions on the product page about potted plants. As long as we're not talking about like an enormous potted plant or a super heavy pot, you shouldn't have any trouble with potted plants on this. This is real wood. I got the black, but the other options are, what are the other options? There are walnut, rusted brown, and natural wood. But, black tends to go with everything, and, my condo, every room has a different kind of color scheme, so I just went with black. So it comes with an LED bulb, and it has three warmth colors. This one, which, feels like the right one for normal everyday use, a softer one, and a different kind of softer one. It does remember where you left off. If you just leave it for a second, it will turn back on. Oh, I'm wrong. All right, you gotta leave it longer than a second. You gotta leave it for 5 seconds. But it does remember the last light selection that you used, as long as you're not doing it quick like I was. If you want to change it, that's how you do it. You pull the change quickly. But if you want to keep it one color, come back. I don't know how long that was, but it was somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds. It remembers what light you chose last time. But again, changing the colors is really easy. There you go. So I believe I mentioned this already, but it did take about 20 minutes to assemble this, including one little mistake. So really easy. It comes with an Allen wrench, so you don't need any extra tools. There are Allen wrench bolts, and there are bolts that are just two-sided bolts, and you just screw those in with your fingers. It's not very hard, really straightforward. The directions were pretty straightforward, and there just aren't that many pieces, so it's not very confusing. So assembly should be pretty straightforward for most people. And then you've got the little clips here that keep the cord nice and tidy all the way down the back, and then off into the outlet. I saw a question on the product page about a dimmer. There is no dimmer. There are just the three warmth colors. This one, which I'm sure I'll be using most of the time, but also this one and slightly different warmth color. But I think for everyday use, this is the one I'm going to be using. So it is a small footprint, 10.3 inches by 10.3 inches. So not the most sturdy. It could easily be bumped over with such a small footprint. So I would recommend placing it directly against a wall or a corner would even be better. But if someone did kind of stumble into this, it would be pretty easy to knock over. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about where you're going to put it. Other than that, no complaints. I love the three different color options. I love that it's real wood and metal, so it's sturdy and really, really easy to assemble. I have no complaints at all. I like the way it looks. It looks classy. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it yet, so that's why I got the black, but there are the other colors in case you know precisely where you want to put it and you're trying to match a color scheme. But other than that, no complaints, really easy, really nice to look at. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10.